Every person has a journey, a reason for being who they are. Have you ever looked at someone and wondered, who really is this person? How did they get here? What's their story? Well, that's why this podcast was created, to listen to other people's life stories. Welcome to the My Story podcast. I'm your host, Ari. Welcome back, guys, to a new episode of the My Story podcast. Today, as every other day, I have a friend over. But as all my old user guests, I don't know this person that much, so I was excited to listen to a story. But this particular friend also is very special to me, same as a couple of other friends. But this friend has been kind of close to me the last couple of weeks. So I'm very excited to learn more about her, learn more who she is and her story. She's very unique, very special to me, and just a nice person within a beautiful package. So
period. No.
Today I have with me Gabby. Gabby, can you present yourself?
Which camera do I look at?
Whichever you want.
Hi guys. It's me. Do I say my name?
Yeah,
Oh,
you need to say your name, dude.
Sorry.
We went over this. It's okay, guys. This is live. Well, it's not live, but
Yeah, but you're gonna edit this in because you hate me. No, I'm just kidding.
no, I'm just gonna leave it in because this is us.
Yeah.
This
Okay. I will introduce. My name is Gabriella Marsh. I go by Gabby. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So that's my name.
That's your name. That's nice. Nice to meet you, Gabby.
Thank you. Nice to meet you too, Ari. We
Nice.
met a long time ago.
A long time ago.
In another life.
It feels like it,
Yeah,
though.
it does.
So
does.
a little fun fact, we just met early August, but we've become very good friends, and I am blessed to have Gabby in my life, and she can never leave. No, I'm just joking.
What? She can never leave.
She can never leave. No, she's a really nice person, and I'm very excited for this episode. We're both very similar in a lot of ways, so getting to know her in this different aspect and maybe learn a little more about her is exciting and nerve-wracking at the same time. But I'm excited. So, Gabby, who are you?
Who am I?
Besides Gabriella Marsh.
Well, I will bridge off of what the what your guests typically do and talk about my last name. I guess I can do that.
Yeah,
really quick?
you can talk about. Let's talk about your last name. Let's start there. Yes, that's good.
So, Marsh. It's pretty. I feel like I say it so Midwestern. Marsh. Marsh.
Marsh.
I don't know. That's what it is. Okay. It's literally a concoction of like some European mess of like genetics. I don't know. I assume my dad took a DNA test, says he's like 40% Spanish. I call absolute on that. That's not true. I think he just wants to feel special. My mom, however, my mom's maiden name. Yeah, have fun editing this.
Okay.
So my mom's maiden name though is where I get all my coolness.
You're cool.
Yeah, maybe. But her maiden name, her last name, her maiden name is Kavesic, which this is real drawn out too, because we're technically Croatian.
Okay.
But at the same time, we're not, because she immigrated here from Bosnia. But because my mom's Catholic, we're Croatian. Because, not to generalize, because I don't know, this is just what I've been told, is that most Bosnians are considered Muslim.
Okay.
So
There's a lot of background there.
yeah, it's very loaded, and yeah.
Yeah.
I hope that was clear. I don't know, because maybe, what if I'm wrong? What if I've been lied to my whole life, and I don't know.
They can say it in the comments. No.
Yeah, she's a horrible person.
You're not. It's your story. It's your last name, and
Yes.
and it's always last names. I always do that because they carry a lot of story to a person, and I think that's very unique. What you just shared, it's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a little bit hard to understand sometimes, but last names have a lot of history to them. Maybe after this, you can go on a deep dive at 2 a.m.
I probably should. Probably learn a little bit more about myself. That would be...
Maybe it would be interesting to learn a little bit more about that, and sometimes that also indirectly influence ourselves. So Let's see
Right.
what happens. And keep me posted.
I will. I'll
Okay.
text you at 2 in the morning and be like, oh my God, I'm actually Swedish. No.
God.
I lied.
I lied.
I've been lied to.
Oh my God, I took a DNA test at 2 a.m. I don't know how you would do that though.
No, I said I would, like, I researched so much.
Yeah, but you order like a DNA test
I should.
at 2 a.m. after you deep dived. We'll be 3 a.m. Anyways, guys, let's continue this.
Who am
Who are you? So I know
I?
a lot
I
of
hate
people
this
know you.
question. I do.
No,
It's
but
so hard.
let's get a little bit into. I already know you a bit,
Yes.
so I'm gonna take advantage of that to like ask some questions. You're an ad major.
Mm-hmm.
What made you want to go into like advertising?
So, I hope I don't step on any toes by saying this, but I used to be so I started out actually as a psychology major. And I was originally at Maryville University, my freshman year of college. I'll say what I can about it online. I was not happy. I think I joined it. I think I chose that major just for the wrong reasons.
Okay.
It wasn't like serving me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so I had to take a general elective course for like communications or whatever, and it was a public speaking course.
Okay.
And I killed it. Like I did really well. And I was like, and I don't know, they kind of glamorized the topic of like communications and like all the stuff you can do in it, and like they are totally right. And it was great for the time being. I was so I switched to communications. My freshman year, probably second semester, I can't remember. But now, I don't know. I loved being a communication studies major until I realized like the lack of like creative ability that like existed within it.
Yeah.
And like I kind of realized, I didn't realize late, and thank God I didn't, because like now I'm in the mass media department and I get to hang out with all these cool people that, you know, we just make whatever we want, and it's awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was that major just lacked I don't know. I wanted to be able to make something my own, and I could never do that like through the classes and stuff. Or well, what I was given, I tried my best to, and I don't know. Advertising just seemed like the right way to go, and I don't think it's gonna. I don't think I'll stay within advertising, because when you get like an advertising or like a marketing or whatever business degree, you kind of like it's pretty fluid on what you can do. So.
What do you ultimately want to do?
What do I ultimately want to do? I want to work with music. So,
okay. But what within music?
Probably the like promotion side of it, which is why I chose advertising.
Yeah, okay.
But I kind of chose advertising and then like realized I could work with music through that.
Okay.
So the like, what was it? The egg came before the chicken.
Okay. Word analogy, it's fine. It works.
I'm trying. So yeah, that's kind of why I did that, and like I caught on quick to all the stuff I needed to learn, like the design software programs. I'm not like fully like fluent in all of them, but like I can make some cool stuff.
Yeah,
maybe.
I've seen your designs. You're really gifted and talented, definitely. So that was kind of like my follow-up question, if you have ever designed before you started studying.
Yes, and in like different ways, and more like smaller ways.
Okay.
I was a very crafty kid. I loved making stuff. I loved like being able to personalize something, and I don't know if that like speaks to, you know, being arrogant.
Creative brain.
No, I was gonna say arrogant. Like I don't know if like I don't know, because like I was always looking to personalize stuff like for myself. Like I wanted to make it something me. Like you know what I'm saying?
I don't think that's arrogant though. I think that's
I
like
hope that's not conceited. I just was I wanted to like take something and make it my own. I don't know.
I think that's very unique to be. No, I don't think it's arrogant. I think it's just how you are and how each person should be. Just make something your own. So that's cool.
Yeah. No, it's. I realize now it's honestly really cool you asked that question, because like it's crazy how much you look back on and how like little things like have led to a big choice that you've made today. Because like thank God I ended up in such a like creative major, because I really needed it. Not saying communications wasn't creative, I like to make stuff. I like to be able to create something and you know, stamp my name on it. So Marsh, no.
I was gonna say something so serious just now.
No,
Just, like,
sorry. I
stamp your
know. I
name.
have a way of.
No, it's fine. It happens to me quite a lot. But what I was gonna say is, you said a lot of things that we go through in life basically form who we are now, or ultimately help us make a final decision on something. And I think that speaks to a lot of people, because sometimes what we go through, we take it for granted or we don't understand, and that goes in all aspects of our life. And in the future, we later say like, "Wow, this actually helped me in this that's
Grow.
happening right now."
Yeah.
It helps me to grow. It helps me to think differently and have a different mindset within things. So that's amazing.
Thank you.
So more on that, what is something that growing up you had to face that made you who you are now? Be hard or maybe happy, like, I don't know.
I mean, God, that's
Why
so
you
like
laugh?
broad. I don't know.
What is something that shaped you? Like, this happened in my life, and thanks to that, or because of that, I decided this. Obviously, we talked about the career wise, but I'm talking more personal wise.
I'll go more family. Like, I'm very close with my family.
Yeah.
We are very different. Like, well, I would say me and then my family. But we can get into that maybe off camera.
Okay.
But yeah, so I grew up in a very dysfunctional family. Like they're crazy, they're nuts, and I love them, and they're awesome. But that caused a lot of strife when I was a kid, and I was the youngest, or I'm the youngest of three. I have two older brothers.
Okay.
And my mom's amazing, my dad's amazing. It just like there was so much, like, I don't know. It was weird because there's also a really big gap between me and my brothers. So like there's 7 years in between me and my the middle child, Anthony. And then Nick, there's 12 years in between us. So I kind of had to grow up like quick. I never like, and I also, I don't know, because they always wanted to hang out with each other. They still included me on some stuff, but I was kind of like thrown to the wolves, like figure it out.
Okay.
Like go play on your own for a little bit. And so I think that's why I was such a creative kid, was just because like I don't want to say lonely, but you know, like I had to entertain myself.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
But I would say growing up with boys was hard.
Yeah.
Because I never really like had girlfriends. I have my best friend now, and I just recently started, you know, branching out. I'm very like, I keep my group very like
very
small.
Tight. Yeah.
Yes, very tight, very small. And if throughout everything I've had Liv, she's my best friend. Olivia Dean, shout out, love you.
Shout out. She's amazing. God,
I love her. Like, and my other best friends, they're amazing too. Anyway, the question was, I got lost. Please, can we like bridge that? I don't know how. I'm scared.
So basically my question was, what are things that have made you who you are now that maybe you had to go through? You were explaining that being the youngest of three and also the two oldest are boys.
Yes.
So that was kind of hard on you, but it also was pretty good because it made you have more of a creative brain in a way.
Yeah.
So that helped. And now recently you branching out, having friends, but you started having Liv as a friend in a pretty young age.
Oh, yeah.
So that helped you also a lot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's literally everything to me. I love her so much.
We love Liv.
No, we love Liv. Like this is a We Heart Liv podcast, actually.
We should have her here.
We should. Next episode. Just kidding. I can't control that.
I can make it happen.
I'll get her on here. I will actually. This is a kind of a very timely question. So this semester of school has definitely been my hardest. Like in every aspect of my life, it's been really, really rough. So somebody really close to me got diagnosed with cancer, and that's like when you're like, I was just talking to my roommate about this, that like your nightmare becomes real.
Yeah.
Because like I think one of my biggest fears, which is like we talked about this off camera too, is like I guess just for me is like the people close to me like disappearing. Like that's, you want to know what keeps me up at night? Somebody being gone. Like that is the number one thing. And so the fact that like that happened, right, like literally in August, and then I'm, you know, have to move right back down here. Oh my gosh, ripped me apart. And then also like academically, like I strive for perfection, and we know this.
We know
so
this.
bad.
We know you're a perfectionist, but we love you for it.
Yeah, I'm also being challenged academically, like for not for the first time in my life, but like I really have to like every day I have to focus on such a big long list of stuff. So like grappling with like the weight of school and then the weight of like what's going on sucks. It's not. It's I'll tell you what though, like honestly, I've probably grown more in the past 6 months than I have in my whole life. I don't know what that says about me. And
no,
growth,
I think there's a period of time where you grow faster.
Yeah. I mean, I guess that's true for, I mean, it is my senior year, but it's like shit. Like like god damn. No. No, but it's, man, like cancer sucks.
It
like,
does.
It sucks. But I have realized like one of the things that has come out of this is that when something happens in your life like this significant, people flock to you. And that's what's happened to me. I've never had this, like, been surrounded by so many people that like genuinely care about me in my whole life. Like besides like people that are like, you know, like supposed to care about you, like your family.
Yeah.
Not that I don't, like I have, you know, like I said, I keep my circle small, so like those,
you have
I know those
two
people,
best friends.
Yeah. But it's just been so many new, like you, like so many new faces that have just appeared and that like want to
be there for you,
be there for me, and I'm kind of a pain in the ass to be there for because I'm always like, you know, keep an arm's length, like because I also, you know, trust issues, but that's another topic. Yeah, God, I'm just like trauma. No, God,
no, it's not off topic because I think you're not the first one to share this or to experience this. Sometimes in life we go through things that make us shut down and close ourselves to be afraid to be hurt. And it's scary to open up to new people.
Yeah.
It's scary to trust again. But the beautiful thing about that is you get to have a little bit of a bigger circle and you get a little bit more of love. Because when you close everything out, you close love too. Yeah. It's hard. It's hard to realize that when you open up, you're also opening up to potential hurt, and that's scary. But you also open up to having new friends and having a bigger circle. And it's not necessarily having a bigger circle, like having a bunch of friends and all that stuff. Because you can have a bunch of friends to just hang out, but when things get tough, it's a small circle. And it's hard to expand that small circle.
Yeah. I've always been taught like quality over quantity too.
Yes.
Like that has been like,
but how do you choose the quality? It was scary.
Yeah, no, very, because you have to like, God, there's like live for sure has seen it all. My boyfriend has seen it all. Like people that, you know, have been around for a while, like, yeah, they there's some things like, you know, like that go on in your life that you don't want everybody to see. It's like, it's embarrassing. It's, you know, traumatic. You're like, I don't want somebody to view me like this, you know, like I'm basically, what I'm trying to say is like, I don't want like my issues in my life to define who I am. Yeah. And I don't want the pity from that. I'm not saying that.
But at the same time, those things kind of not define you, but shape you.
Yeah, no, definitely. And I think for a long time I was like, I have to keep up this like
appearance.
Yeah. Of like, I have my shit together. Like, I'm okay. I'm cool. That's not the case.
It's crazy you say that because I was with Maddox in another interview and we were actually talking about this and how sometimes we want to keep this front and this appearance that everything is okay and have this group of friends where we appear like everything's okay and have everything handled.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, you need that core people that you can just be your genuine self with and be like, I'm really not okay. I really need a helping hand. And that's what's hard, because when we're perfectionists, and I say this because I do it myself, we try to be like, I have it all handled. It's fine. I have it. And
yeah, like I can handle this on my own, you know.
And we kind of can, but at the same time, we do need a helping hand,
needs
you know?
help. Like, you're a liar if you don't need help. That's been literally shoved down my throat by now. Like, seriously.
We don't let you do stuff alone anymore.
Yeah. Like, and God, and I'm such a resistor for help.
Yeah, we have to give you tough love.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. I would kind of bridge this conversation. I'm not, I know you're interviewing me, but I also kind of want to bridge off of what we were saying.
Yeah.
No, I was just going to talk about, like, girlhood, too.
What do you mean?
So, what made me think of this? I think it was like, friends, like keeping your
friends.
Like,
yes.
Group, or my group's been small, but now, and like I said, growing up with brothers, I had like friends, and they were, mostly guys, because like I grew up with boys, and that was kind of like what I understood. But I'll tell you, when you start making some really genuine girlfriends, your life changes. Like, I have never, it's like a second family.
But why do you say, what's the difference for you, like, in that aspect that made you think like that?
Because I guess the sensitivity. I ask 'cause it's interesting. Because the sensitivity.
Okay.
And maybe that's why I have been the way I've been my whole life, is because, like, there was, like, a vulnerability issue.
Okay. Yeah, boy brains are different.
And that's just how it is. But no, like, I live with 3 other girls. One of them is Liv, and then the other 2, I don't know if they want me saying their names. I don't know. I don't care. Liv Willard and Izzy Ruck.
I was gonna say Izzy is one of them.
Yeah, this is gonna get posted. Yeah,
I was gonna name drop Izzy so bad if you never said it. I was like, Izzy's the last one. Izzy's awesome.
No, I
don't know the other one, but hi.
Yeah, she's awesome too.
Okay, cool.
They're all amazing.
I'm pretty sure.
And like going through the semester, not even just this semester, we all moved in together junior year of college.
Okay.
And then like I moved to SEMO sophomore year. So yeah. And so we started living together, and you just start realizing how easy it is to let people take care of you and how not fun it is to take care of other people, but like it's just
so special,
nice when you understand each other. You literally, like, you take care of each other like family, and it's awesome. Like, everyone, is in tune to how you feel. Sometimes almost too much. Like, they know me a little bit too well now.
That's scary sometimes.
Yeah, it is. But it's like, literally touches my soul. Like, the fact that they want to show up for me. They want to. Like the other weekend, like my dad just turned 60, and so we threw him a surprise birthday party, and all of them were like, we're gonna show up, we're gonna go. And I was, which, like, that's like, some of these girls haven't been in my life like for an extended amount of time.
Yeah.
And the fact that they're like so close, they're very close with my family already. And I think that's a big deal with me too. Like, if you can accept my family, you can, like, we can be best friends.
Yeah.
Because, like, as long as you know my past and, like, all the crap that's gone along with it, like, we can be friends. But we can be close friends.
I think that's one of the biggest secrets of friendship, though.
What?
Being able to know the past of someone and still say, I'm here for you.
Yeah.
And not judge that. Because it's hard to maintain a friend who's known your past and known you when you're broken and not see you with the same eyes when you're repaired. Like, when you're better, but people still see you as broken, that's a situation right there. That doesn't work. But having people that see you for who you are and see you evolve as a human being and evolve with you.
Yeah.
That's the secret of friendship right there.
It's so cool. Like, and I love that you mentioned that, because, like, even though I've known, like, them, or besides Liv, I've known the other 2 for such a short time. Like, I've seen them grow as people, like, an enormous amount, and it is so cool. It is so cool, and I know they've seen the same with me. And it's like it's it's very interesting growing up with, or like, and being in college and like seeing people go through the exact same thing you're going through, and like how they handle change and how they like adapt to, you know, something huge that's happened in their life.
Yeah.
And I don't know, it's a beautiful thing being able to live with people that you're not going to live with forever. And like, I don't know, I just love them. I could talk about them forever.
No, but it is something that you're cultivating now, and even if you're not going to live with them obviously forever, you will have them in your life in some
Yes,
way.
Definitely.
And creating that foundation with them and taking that, it's something you're going to share for the rest of your life. It's part of your story, it's part of who you are, and it's shaping you right now for future you.
Yep.
So that's something beautiful, that friendship works like that, and love within itself also works like that, because it's not loving someone, and I'm talking about, it could be like a partner or a friendship, like loving someone, just not loving someone now, but loving their past and they will be in the future. That's what makes a person, you know. So to end this episode, what's an advice you want to give?
I guess let people in. Like just let people in. Like, geez.
You say that with such in your chest.
Because it's hard. It's
hard.
so hard to let people in and like let them take care of you, and not necessarily even take care of you, but like, I'm stubborn as hell, and but it's been a joy to be surrounded by so many people that love me and that reciprocate how much I love them too. That's a big part of it, and yeah, just make sure you tell people you love them too. I know that's so basic to say, but like, tell everyone you love them,
but not a lot of people do.
Not a lot of people do, and like,
people think sometimes, I've known people that think it's weird to say I love you to your friends.
No. Me and my friends tell each other we love each other every day.
Yeah. Every
day. I tell, like, oh my gosh. Like, every time I get off the phone with my boyfriend, obviously that's, you know, innate with my parents, even with my brothers. Like, we're all close. And I feel sorry for, you know, like, I find it weird when people aren't.
Don't do that.
That's, anyway, we don't have to cut that out.
Is for the 2-part episode type thing?
What was it? Okay, let me.
Your advice was to let people in.
Yes. And, let me come up with something good.
Dude, let people in is more than enough. Let people in is really good. And
tell your friends you love them.
Tell your friends you love them. Let people love you as well. Yeah. So this was a fun episode. We went into a lot.
We did.
Very short.
We did. I've told too much.
Shared too much.
Yeah.
Now, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you, Gabby, for sharing and talking with me a bit.
Anytime.
And see you guys next time. If you joined us today, don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, and share it with someone who needs some little inspiration. We'll be back next week for another incredible story. Until then, keep listening, keep learning, keep embracing the stories that are all around us. Thanks for tuning in to My Story Podcast.